Alright, we're back with week 5 of the Throwback Thursday beat breakdown. Going back to the TCustomz beat tape volume 2 from 2012. The session I have loaded up now is track is entitled Above the Clouds. I don't remember which number on the beat tape it was, but it's using a well-known soul sample. You guys will be familiar probably with this sample, or at least with the artist. The group that this lead singer, he had his own solo career. The group he was a part of was and still is very much sampled in a lot of hip-hop tracks. Some of your favorite producers have probably sampled records from this artist and the group. The intro of this sample has a very distinct piano part, which you may recognize. I remembered it from, I think, an early 2000s New York track, and that's not the part of the sample that I use. So I'm just going to play a little bit of the intro of the sample, and then I'll do a little bit of some of the pieces that I actually use for this beat. So if you weren't familiar with the sample to this point, I'm sure by now that pretty much gave it away. So I did pitch it up about 4/2 step. Got my tempo set to about 89 BPM. Started with a drum break to get a kind of groove for the track, and I got a really high threshold on the high pass filter. I've got like 3.6 kilohertz, so it's only getting like the hi-hat, the really super high frequencies here. Using a single kick with a kick huge warm Ableton drum effect, and the snare consists of two snares. Bass patch. I just put a low pass filter on that. Probably won't be able to hear that coming through too well. Got it actually pitched up an octave. And then what you're going to hear for the verse, I basically took that same sequence because I didn't really find any other distinct pieces from the sample that I wanted to use for the verse. Typically I like to at least have two variations, so I have one 8-bar sequence, another 8-bar sequence, and then I can kind of figure out the arrangement and all that. But for this, I didn't really find the other pieces that I wanted, so I went ahead and just duplicated this main sequence. Verse, I just filtered it. So I put a low pass filter on it. So it gives a little variation. It makes room for the artist to spit his vocal, so his vocal is not conflicting with the vocal sample. A little bit of automation with the filtering, which you'll hear at the end. But for the most part, it was a pretty basically structured track: kick, snare, drum break, sample, bass, a little bit of tweaking for the arrangement overall, a little bit of automated filtering and transitional sound that I found from one of my virtual instruments. Put together just a little quick intro as well. Final mix and arrangement at the end. If you have any other questions or anything I can help you with, please feel free to contact me. All of my information will be in the description below. Appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Customs.
This is a TCustomz production.